Epiphone, inspired by Gibson Custom. I'm sure that by now, we've all seen the new lineup of Epiphone guitars, and it seems pretty unanimous consent that they're really amazing guitars. But I do have some concerns, so let's go check them out. I'm Jorge Lanza, sing now. We break it down, baby. Sorry, I know my voice sounds terrible today, so I apologize in advance, but the show must go on. I feel like Epiphone is having like their own little ESP LTD moment, like back in like the early 2000s. Because I remember back in the day being in bands and everybody would want to have an LTD. They really were considered like some of the best guitars that you could ever have. And I feel it was like very easy for people to just literally feel the LTD was actually like an ESP. And maybe yeah, it wasn't the case in like the new ones, but in functionality, I feel like everybody knew that LTD was pretty much the same guitar as an ESP. Not the same about Epiphone. At least I grew up in a time that Epiphone was terrible. I mean, it's sort of like scratch the itch because you had a Les Paul and you have like an SG or whatever and they look good and the carvings were nice. But I don't know, to me, they sounded really bad. So of course, seeing that they're so amazing, I had to come here and share my thoughts with you. And you know what they say, better late than never. Alright, so here we are, the Epiphone.com website, and in the very forefront, we have this amazing picture. What a great picture that is, right? The inspired by Gibson Custom, Epiphone's game-changing collaboration with the artisans that Gibson Custom, blah, 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 blah. Word salad. Let's just go to what we care about. Okay, let's see what they have to say. Mostly like just check the pictures. I'm not gonna be reading, so I can save a little bit of my voice for later. But look at that. I mean, if you just look at that, that looks to me like a Gibson. Just like if I don't pay too close attention. Of course, if I go with the magnifying glass, maybe I could pick up a part. But this looks really good. And I want to say that I am not like a brand elitist or anything like that. I like don't care if it's Chinese, Japanese. As long as the guitar is good, I like the guitar. And this looks pretty nice. I love the pickups. Like are they aged or something? Let's see. It doesn't say anything about that, but they look aged to me. Yeah, I mean, just look at that SG. This looks amazing. So okay, let's be serious, okay? We have a 59 Les Paul. Great. Then a 63 Les Paul SG Custom with a Maestro Vibrola. That's great. It looks phenomenal. And I've learned that they have like the ebony fretboards and everything, just like they should. Which is great. Yeah, see, I just read it right here. Mother of pearl. That's great. That's really great. I've seen a few videos that said that. I mean, that to me, this is exactly like a Gibson. That's what I'm saying. Like, it does scratch the itch, right? Amazing. You have the custom J45, my favorite acoustic. SJ200. Wow, the Firebirds. I didn't know that they have this beautiful pink. Wow. Adam Jones that we saw the other day. Carina Flying V and the Explorer. Wow. Very cool. It's a bunch of guitars. Let's check it out. I'm just like literally taking it all in. Oof, I love this. They have all these colors on the 180s. Beautiful. And in the Firebirds too. Nice. I just come to love this kind of like bright colors, like pastels and metallics and sparkles, because once you have it in your hand, they just feel so great. I feel like a traditional guitar looks like really great in your rack or in like your stand, whatever you have it on. But when you have it in your hand, there's something about having like a nice looking, like sparkly guitar, or maybe like an amazing flame top, right? But yeah, I mean, I'm super for this kind of colors. Really nice. Okay, I feel like these I've seen them before, yeah, right? Wow. And they are doing black guard and white guard.
Pretty great.
But this is the thing, okay? I don't want to get too into detail in the video and I don't want to get in too deep, but boom, boom, boom. These prices, man. $1,500, $1,700. I don't feel like it's about being broke, it's about being realistic. And when you think about like an Epiphone guitar, of course, dressed up as it is and great woods, I'm assuming great craftsmanship, great pickups, everything great, but it's not made in America, right? So does that mean that made in America is more expensive just because it's made here? But then how come, for example, PRS and Fender make guitars here in America at this exact same prices? That's what I don't get, you know what I mean? Because let's check it out real quick. Look what we have here. This is okay. Standard 24, a semi-hollow Vela, okay? A regular Vela, and there's standard 22 and standard 24. And all these have like American pickups, American electronics, made in America. You know what I mean? That's what I'm having a little bit of issues with, because see this, you get a full American guitar, semi-hollow body, made in America, American pickups, American electronics. I don't understand how come it's the same price as an Epiphone. This is the thing that doesn't really click in my head. If we're basically establishing that all the great materials and everything, that's what the guitar costs. So you know what I'm trying to say? If one is priced right, I feel like the other one is not. And yeah, you can argue that there's cheaper Epiphones and whatever. Yeah, that's great and all. But these don't compete in the same platform that, for example, a PRS SE would compete. You know what I'm trying to say? So that, to me, it's a little bit complicated to understand. And then when I go here, professional 2, and look at what we're looking at. Again, the same price range. There's cheaper Fenders too, right? And there's Squire and there's everything like that. There's all the price ranges, but made in America with American components, American engineering, American everything is the same price as the new Epiphones. That, to me, it's not vibing. And why do I say that it's worrying me? It's worrying me because if Epiphone is doing this, we know that greed is pretty much like water and it's always gonna find their way through. So what worries me is that now that they're doing this with these guitars, everybody's just gonna follow suit. And I think I'm going a little farther because I think like already people have already jumped this ship, because most import guitars are the exact same price as an American guitar. And American guitars, what, are they now gonna be like custom shop prices, all of them? That's what is not equating in my head. And wait, let me stop it right there because I don't want this video to be about negativity, but I said that I had a few concerns that I wanted to run by you, and that's the biggest one. How come? I don't understand. Yeah, you can tell me that everything is right and everything is good, but I don't understand. It doesn't fit in my head. This price range, when I have PRS made in America, Fender made in America, and they're at the same price range. I don't know, don't understand. But whatever, let's check the guitar. I love Firebirds. I love looking at them. I never played one, but they look incredible. Nice. And honestly, now that I'm actually checking this out, I don't even have a problem with the font, the Epiphone logo and everything. It looks nice. I felt my biggest problem then it was the headstock, because this looks great to me. Zero problems aesthetically, in my opinion. I used to think that just the way that the letters Epiphone like were too big, maybe for the headstock, I just didn't like that. Not at all. It's not bothering me at all. This is probably the one that I'm the most excited for. Let me know in the comment section which is the one that you're most excited for. And while you're there, remember, like, subscribe, and do all those cool little things that we like to do on YouTube. And enjoy this little bossa nova, my friend. I hope your day keeps getting better and better and better. Okay, here we go. 1300 buckaroos. 1959 ES335. 355. I love this one. Let's check the other colors. Oof. Ooh, wow. Yeah, they look amazing. So good. I love the red and gold. Only good decisions I see. Beautiful. Is this like VOS or something? It looks like... Let me check this in a new tab. It looks to me like it has some sort of something happening on the hardware. And if you own one of these, let me know because I'm super curious. I honestly feel like I should have one of these guitars in the studio just because, I don't know, everybody says that you need a semi-hollow. But you know, I'm not about to drop 4,000, but 1,300, not too bad. Ooh, that's how they get you, right? So this is the key marketing ingredient. If you have something really, really expensive, everything else seems cheaper. Anyway, I'm sure you've already thought about all these things, whatever. Let me just check the other colors of Firebirds because I didn't do it. Frost Blue, Ember Red, Cherry Exclusive. Oh, the headstock is different, huh? That's a nice touch. Let's watch a close-up. Very cool. Wait, is it just... No, yeah, and it's not the... It's the whole thing. Great. Wow, and all these are exclusive. Except the Ember Red and the Frost Blue. Killer. I love them all. Frost Blue is my favorite, to be honest. Okay, now I want to check Les Paulies. Somehow in the Les Paul it bugs me a little bit more, that big long Epiphone. But not too much, you know, it's still good. I like it. See the colors? Iced tea, tobacco burst, and washed cherry sunburst. I feel like this might be the best looking color. Or this tea burst. I love the lemon burst, so this tea burst might be my favorite actually. Nice. And let me see, they all have like custom buckers, right? Like, that's what I've heard. Yeah, Gibson custom buckers. Simple. CTS pods, Mallory capacitors, 50s wiring. That's great. Yeah, in theory, everything is the same, except like the few little tiny minute details that Charvel will tell you all about. But I'm not a Gibson connoisseur, so I cannot tell you. I can just tell you if I like it or not. Right? Then let's check the customs. That looks really good. Yeah, I think it's just the mother of pearl logo does a big thing for it, right? I just wasn't liking the water decal, like just like that golden sticker. Wasn't liking it. But honestly, I don't like it on Gibson either, so whatever. Maybe it's not an Epiphone thing. Very cool. I'm pretty excited about this, I'm not gonna lie. Let me check the colors on this one. Heather Poly. I like that one. Silver Mist. That one looks sexy. Inverness Green. Sunburst and Cherry. This one looks really nice. Yeah, with the matching back and everything. Ooh, the gold little knobs with the silver top. Ooh, and the compensated wraparound bridge. That's nice. This is a nice guitar. I forget that this is like the Firebird one, so it's like the oldest. Killer. Lovely. I love the little belly carve and everything. I'm not complaining, my friend. Let me check that J45, because that's one of my favorite acoustics. More than anything, I like the way it feels when you play it. It totally, I was playing one the other day and I totally felt like it was like an electric. I never felt like it was an acoustic. It's just so comfortable, so nice, and it sounds incredible, of course. But look at that. I even like the striping on the rosewood. Very cool. Is this, let's check the woods on this because it matters more. Solid mahogany like it should be. Nice, and in the neck, solid mahogany again. Laurel. This is not natural. That should be a rosewood, but this looks really good. I like the little swirly things. Nice. I really don't like this headstock. Like, I don't know, it looks like something is missing here. And I don't like the small tuners. But whatever, I think it's just because it's the banner J45. So it's gotta have like that more like vintagey thing. So good. Let's check the J200 just because it's the classic strummer in the world of guitar. They have an antique natural in the sunburst. Classic. Again, is that not rosewood? Man. So see, I even have a gripe with them because why are they not putting rosewood there? It should be rosewood. It shouldn't be laurel, right? See what I'm saying? They're not even giving you all the woods. Of course, but then they're gonna say, oh, you're gonna pay $6,300? That mentality, you know what I mean? Like, oh, this is cheap because the other one is so expensive. That doesn't work with me in my head, but that's okay. If I had the money, I would still buy it. So there you go. That's just the way it is. Let's check the Dave Grohl. I never checked that one out. I don't know. I don't like it. I mean, it's cool and all. I like the mystique. But I think like the thing I like the most is that Dave Grohl owns it. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have anything that I love about it. Other than the color is great. The inlets are cool and all, but I don't know. Okay, so now let's check the Corinas. Let's just check the Explorer because I'm more like an Explorer kind of guy than a V. That looks very nice. Oh wow, and they give you lefties? That is so cool. Yeah, I was wondering, I didn't see it on any other one. Right? But hey, wow, this is so cool. I'm glad that Epiphone did this. For all my friend lefties over there. This is so cool. Really, really cool. Like that a lot. okay, I think they lost me with the fretboards. Wasn't paying attention, but just saying that. And honestly, I wouldn't be complaining about this if it wasn't freaking $1,700. You know what I mean? We're looking about $1,700. Okay, this is an ebony one. I like this one. Okay, $1,300. I get it. So this is my favorite. Just right out of the bat, because at least this is like legit. You know what I mean? Don't give me these high prices and then use like materials that are cheaper. You know what I mean? Oh, because in this side of the world it's hard for us to get it. Then don't charge me like it's something more expensive. If you're gonna tell me that it's all like super authentic and all real and that's how you tell me that it's so expensive, deliver. You know what I mean? And I don't try to be negative. Maybe because my throat, I don't know when I'm not feeling good, but I don't vibe with that. Let me know in the comments. Please, let me know what you think about this. Before I keep bashing these guitars, let's go get a few conclusions, if there's anything to have. Okay, so there you go, right? I don't want to be too negative, but honestly, it's just like as soon as I see those prices, it's very hard for me to justify it in my own brain. And that is very, very hard to do. Like, I mean, if you persuade me into talking myself out of a guitar because of the price, something's wrong. I feel like it's just too many things against it. And I feel like, okay, the country of origin, even though I don't care about that too much, I care about my wallet and I know that if it's made in China, it should be cheaper, right? Simple as that. Just like simple market. Let's call it market value. Why is something made in China the same price or even more expensive in cases than something made here in America? It doesn't make any sense to me, financial sense. Yeah, the guitars might be amazing, and that has been like the thing that everybody's been saying from import guitars all this time. But it doesn't make sense that you're charging all that much money, and on top of that, you're not giving me the rosewood fretboard that the guitar should have. And I don't want to be pinning guitar brands against each other's and everything, but definitely, I feel like there's a little bit of a brand tax that it's a little bit too high for the Epiphone right now. And my concern is that if the market just buys them, that's no problem for them. They're gonna just like feel like, okay, everybody just accepted this as reality and now everybody's gonna follow suit, either lowering the quality of the guitars they're giving you or making the American version even more expensive just so like they can compensate for that idea. Because if you think about it right now, dressed up Epiphones are more expensive than the Gibsons. And that, my friend, it's kind of crazy, especially because the other day I saw a new modern Les Paul Studio for $1,300, and it wasn't one, it was like a batch of 10 in the store, and I was just like, okay, so why would you even care about buying an Epiphone for these prices? So I don't know about that, but let me know in the comment section, what do you think and where do you stand? What is your favorite guitar? And before I keep ripping my voice, come visit me in this other video where we can have a little bit more fun. Alright, my friend, thanks for being here.